Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. How are you doing? We're going to have a nice chilled video today, nice relaxed, no stress here today. I'm going to be finally announcing the winner of the giveaway, a couple of announcements of things that's going to be happening in the next couple of days, and yeah, so first of all, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who commented on that video. Some of the responses were amazing. It was hysterical, I have to be honest. I was not expecting the level of sort of answers that I got, and then, like, for some of them to just be as insane as they were, it was really interesting reading them. Some of them I've actually gone, do you know what, I really fancy trying that now. Others I've gone, oh my god, my viewers are quite psychotic, but, you know, in and out, you know, in between. So yeah, we're going to announce a couple of winners. So we're going to announce 4 in total. If I call your name, if I announce you, I'll probably send you I'll send you a message on YouTube. But yeah, get in touch with me as well. Make sure you sort of raise your name to me, so to speak. So the first one is Bjorn Nilsson. Nilsson? I don't know. Terrible with names. And his food combination was toast with butter, liver pate, cheese, ham, mustard. So at this point, he's kind of lost me. There's still more to this, just bearing in mind. Bearing in mind, I'm thinking of this like a sandwich with, at this point, like liver, cheese, and ham and mustard in, which just sounds horrible to me. Ketchup, which again just makes it even worse, and it's already making me like gag a little bit. And then horseradish, just to finish it off, just in case you know that wasn't quite enough. He adds the horseradish. So yeah, like, I'm picking these based on stuff that genuinely just made me go, I really think that would be an amazing combination, or just basically something that's really grabbed my attention with it, and that actually really did. That was something that actually made me gag a little bit. Moving on then, we have someone else that's gone with sort of a food, obviously a food, sort of a bread-related food combination. So we started off, this is Radiant Shocker, so again, thank you for the comments. Hot dog with mustard, mayo, ketchup, chocolate milk, yeah, just, you heard me, chocolate milk, red pepper, yeah, them two went together, horseradish, orange juice, and beef ramen. Why? Why? Like, it's so bad and odd that I kind of want to try it. Minus the mustard, I think I'd be down for giving that a go. But yeah, so thank you for your comment. That was something, to say the least. And then moving on, we're going to get... So I've picked 2 that right from the really early ones, and then I'm going to look through the comments and just sort of... So we had one, Mr. Fail a Lot as well. You are someone that I kind of wanted to try this, actually. So, again, bread. Like, I don't know what it is. Apparently bread's weird. I'm going to just actually read his comment out. I often make 2 slices of bread and stuff anything I would eat on a singular slice. Example, left slice, butter, peanut butter, jam, Tabasco, sambal, slice of young cheese, add a bit of salt and pepper. On the right slice, butter, Nutella, fruit sprinkles, chocolate mix, slices of meat with cheese in them, and random spices, curry/ketchup. Now, oddly enough, that second one sounds really nice. I don't know how Nutella and curry would go. Or fruit sprinkles. I don't know. But genuinely, that actually sounds really nice. And then putting that together with the other one, I actually replied, and my reply was, it's either going to go horribly wrong and it's going to make me just immediately throw up, or it's going to go so right and it's going to be some godlike sort of combination. So yeah, it definitely something that grabbed my attention. It was a weird one. And moving on then, again guys, I have to be completely honest. You kind of blew my mind with the amount of comments and support I got off this, the amount of positive comments, the amount of feedback as well. Like, genuinely, people actually care enough to give feedback, and that sounds stupid, but I've taken, like, literally, I wish I could show you, I've taken so many notes of the feedback you've given me so that I can go away and try to improve on them for you guys. Just a little update. So we've got one more food to actually do. Let's do this first. So the last one I'm going to do, just because I actually read this, and it's the first time I literally have read something, pictured it, and it made me want to throw up. I actually gagged. And that was fish fingers with custard. Now, fish fingers themselves, I'm actually gagging. Fish fingers with custard sounds like it could be okay. It's not going to be the worst thing in the world. But then you add custard. And custard's nice, but the two of them, you'd get soggy fish fingers, which no one likes a soggy fish finger, with just, I don't know, like, I can't imagine that would be nice. That sounds pretty horrible in my opinion. Anyway, so they're the four. So just to go over them, Jeremiah Goad, oh, God damn it, I'm terrible with names. Jeremiah Goad, Mr. Fail a Lot. Sorry, as you can see, I'm actually scrolling on my main screen. We then have Radiant Shocker with that hot dog of dreams, and Bjorn Nilsson. So thank you guys. You four are the winners of the giveaway. Like I said, I'll get in contact with you on YouTube, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so like going back to what I was saying, thank you just so much for the support. Like, we are nearly over 1,200 subs already. Like, legitimately, it's been about a week since we hit 1,000. That means I'm going 200 subscribers a week. That's unprecedented for a channel my size. It's growing at such a fast pace, and for that, guys, it is all because of you, and for that I am so thankful. But yeah, so to finish off this video, because it's not done, we're going to be looking at just some frequently asked questions that I get on the channel. Figured, you know what, now's a good time. I want to do just a nice chilled out video today. It's been quite of a crazy day. I've actually been casting quite a bit today. In preparation, a little bit of a spoiler, I'm going to be on the official stream tomorrow doing the tournament, the 5v5 tournament that's just been announced. So I'll be hosting it with Lupac. So definitely come check that out. I've been practicing a bit today just to make sure that I'm comfortable, you know. But yeah, so I'm kind of a bit lost now. That fish fingers and custard is actually still making me gag. The frequently asked questions. So the first things first, what's the differences between... So this is a question I see all the time. What's the difference between the 3 packs? Now, I did a video on this a little while ago, but like nothing's really changed, but I'll do a bit more of an updated one. Basically, if you look at the packs when I stopped being a potato... Where are the packs? Oh, they're not even on here. So, effectively... The bronze package, I know it's not bronze, what we're talking about, where is it? That's the one. So you've got the veteran founder pack, which is immediate, obviously beta access, as whatever. You get 30 days premium status, you get access on July the 19th, 2,000 gold, which is obviously $10 worth, and you do get a founder certificate. Obviously that's a bit not really beneficial. So out of that, you're looking for the fact you get access on the 19th, you're getting a little bit of gold with that as well. It's still nice to have, and you get the 30 days of premium. Moving on to the epic then, and this in my opinion is probably the most worth. And the reason for that is you get 60 days worth of premium. So already you're getting quite a long amount of premium. You also get 4.5k gold, which is actually a lot. So it's $20 worth of gold. And you get a full set of like starting gear as well. Now that sounds really bad, but actually anything at the start of a game that gives you that little bit of an advantage. I think most people are actually doing either the legendary or they're doing the normal. Not a lot of people are going to be starting on the 18th, I don't think, in my opinion. That might be wrong, but I definitely think that's the case on most sort of examples. So yeah, it could be a good day to actually get people in and get started. I would say this is probably the one I would go for now if I was looking just to buy the game. Obviously always try it on the lower one first, you can always upgrade afterwards. And then the legendary. So why do people pick the legendary one? What motivation, what reason is there to pick the legendary one? So the first things first, you get 90 days of premium access. That is 3 months of premium access. That's a long time. Really, it is a long time. You then get 12,000 gold. So you get $50 worth of gold. So already half of what you're paying for is just gold. And that's massive on an account in the grand scheme of things. Like, you're going to get a lot from that. The other two things people pay for is the mounts. Early mounts are crucial. You're going to need so many mounts that take so long to grow right at the start that you're not going to be able to sustain them. You also pay for the legendary release on July the 17th. A lot of people have opted for this just for that reason. Like, it's such a big deal. And yeah, so depends what you're looking for in a game as to what pack you should be buying, and obviously it still completely is your choice. I would say go with the veteran if you've never played the game. Try the game because you can always upgrade later. The epic one's probably best if you kind of want to go hard on release, but other than that you're going to be pretty casual. I think the legendary pack is kind of more of a, what's the sort of biggest thing? Sorry, the legendary is for the people that want to go really, really hard, really, really quickly, want to do as much as they can, and basically they're the 1%ers, the people that want to go just really hard and try to be the very best. I almost went into a Pokemon song then. So yeah, that's the difference between the packs. Like I said, the veteran pack is probably better. I think everyone should come in at the veteran pack just to give the game a go. At the end of the day, you don't lose too much then, whereas you do lose a lot if you buy the legendary one straight away and don't like the game. Moving on then, what do I think of the nature staff changes compared to Holy? I think nature staff is... Now, a lot of people are probably going to flame me for this. I actually think nature staff still isn't completely viable. It's more viable than it was, and I will give you 100% admit that. However, I don't think, honestly, it's completely viable. Like, I don't think it does enough at the moment. Just because it still has huge mana issues, it still has throughput issues, it has burst heal issues, and they're all majorly important things in the beta. In the meta that we have in beta right now. Whether that changes on release, I don't know, but right now the meta we have, maybe it's just because we haven't got anyone leveled high enough on the specialization on it, that might be it, but right now I still think Holy is the superior healing weapon in pretty much every example. So again, people keep asking, I did a video about this, what's my build on release? I'll be honest, I'm going tank. That's 100% decided that on release, I will be going tank. Now, I'm going tank for a couple of reasons. One, because I played tank in other games. I was a very, very good tank. I'm a good shot caller. I'm very game knowledgeable. My mechanics are good, but not the best. And tank doesn't need the greatest mechanics in the world. Like, it kind of suits me down to a T. At the moment, I've been playing around with this build that I'm using now, which is the Heron Spear with Knight Armour, Royal Helmet with the Stun, and the Knight Boots with the Sarcophagus. I actually used the Lyran Cane the other day just for the increased CC duration. Worked very well. However, I did lose a noticeable amount of tankiness for it. The reason I'm playing around with this build is, as you can see in the background, is I'm actually able to solo mobs, not quickly, but certainly with ease. Like, I'm not really struggling here unless I do something stupid. And yeah, we're doing a lot here. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, so my build, I haven't really decided yet. I know I'll be going tank with a curse as my second character. Basically, my character layout, for those interested, my character layout is going to be so main character, alt character, so I'm going to have 2 PvP characters. I'm then going to have a helmet crafter, a chest crafter, and a boots crafter, and then a weapon crafter. And the weapon crafter is going to do both my weapons eventually, which is a little bit inefficient. However, like, I'm already going to have 6 characters, so... And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be doing, like, leather and ore on release as my 2 gathering professions, for those of you that are interested in that. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some other sort of frequently asked questions. Someone's actually asked, so I actually put this out in Discord. Someone was asking what league do I currently play in Path of Exile. I'm actually playing the race at the moment, the 2-week Mayhem League, just because I've never played Path of Exile before, and Trial by Fire. Like, if I'm going to go into a game, may as well do it right, am I right? Tayami asked, actually asked what build are you going with at this point and what do you plan together? Like I said, I've not really decided on a build just because things change, I change. Like I have a running joke that I change my builds on just a daily basis, and that is not entirely inaccurate. I do enjoy Heron Spear in this build at the moment. Obviously, this is the build that Fuzz made famous, definitely at the start of beta, so all credit goes to him for this. But yeah, it's definitely very fun. Like I said, I'm killing 3 mobs right now with relative ease. I don't know that I would realistically be doing this in full tank with heavy mace, and I think this is the level that heavy mace needs to get to just to be viable. Like, they've just lowered the silence like range, increase the damage on it, and I think you'd have like a little bit more of a balanced weapon. It would bring more damage into the meta as well, and potentially room for things like double healer, which people are actually wanting to see. Oh, that's something. What do I think are going to be the strongest like comps going into live? I think we're going to see a lot of, basically the first people to get Icicle are going to be running Icicle. I think that's just a given. You're going to get the kite comps running the Icicle. What you'll probably find is you'll have like a plate Icicle with 2 pure cloth DPS and 2 healers, one of them running a DPS ability. So what I was seeing, bear in mind this is just at the start of beta, I'm not saying this is the most optimal, but I can actually see this working really well, is running a nature staff with the Vile Thorns on the W. It doesn't do loads of damage, but it's enough actually that it's just ticking damage. It means that the enemy has to heal it. You have 2 healers, which means your mana consumption shouldn't be too high. And yeah, it's definitely interesting. I think we're going to see lots of melee dive comps. This, like, you're going to see people running broadsword with dual daggers with like great axe or halberd or something like that right at the start, just to be able to play full dive comp very, very early. And I think you can do that without any artifacts as well, which is really, really cool. And then I don't really know what else, to be honest. Like, there's definitely more builds out there, more setups out there. Do I think Arcane's going to be particularly viable? Not really. It's definitely not bad. I just think that if you're going to bring an Arcane, you could bring an Icicle, and they control the fight much better. And in my opinion, that's kind of what a support's supposed to do. But anyway, guys, this has been really rambly. It was a couple of announcements. I wanted to do the giveaway announcement. I've remembered something. One last thing. I've actually released my Patreon. Finally. Like, the bot has been in my channel for absolutely ages. I'm just a potato, and hadn't quite released it officially yet, but I can promise you now I've got Patreon up and running. There are things on there. It's not 100% set in stone, but definitely, guys, people have been asking me to get a Patreon done for ages. It's done, and yeah, so hopefully, guys, I'm going to find out a little bit more to do with my contract. I can find out and get 100% of stream schedule going so I can get back into that. Like I said, I fixed the blue screening problem on my PC. I know what the noise problem is with my PC, and I aim to get that fixed in the next couple of days. So, yeah, it's all looking good, guys. Again, thank you for your continued support, and yeah, catch you later, guys. Goodbye.